Hello everybody and welcome back to Battlefield 2042. This is Louie. Battlefield 2042 has been out now for a couple of days and I recently was able to play on both my PS4 and PS5. So today I'm going to share with you my thoughts on the differences and the kind of experiences you'll be having depending on the platform that you'll play on. But before we begin, I would just like to thank everyone on my previous video for their support. It was the fastest growing video on my channel and is on pace to be the most viewed, and I'm super thankful for that. So if you want to hear my thoughts on last gen, click the link in the description below to watch that video. Also, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. We will be starting off with what a lot of people will notice right off the bat, the graphics. There is a world of difference on the graphical detail and render time for both PS4 and PS5. Issues I've noted on my last video were there were loading times on the graphics during the start of the match for last gen, as well as a lack of texture detail, making the game feel older than Battlefield 5. On next gen, this isn't a problem at all. Textures are sharp and crisp, and the detail on the environments is great. To give you a better idea, here's some footage of the intro mission for both the PS4 and the PS5.
Okay, squads, strategy's simple. Capture your objectives, take control of the sectors, and repel the enemy.
Remember your training. Attack the objective! Go!
Monitoring your advance, notepads. Take that objective and show the enemy no quarter. Okay, squads, strategy's simple. Capture your objectives, take control of the sectors, and repel the enemy.
Remember your training. Attack the objective! Go!
Monitoring your advance, notepads. Take that objective and show the enemy no quarter.
As you can see, rendering on the buildings is better, and the lighting and reflections are way better on PS5. The detail on the weapons is also much better, as you can see the light scratches and wear and tear, and even environmental effects on the weathering of the metal. Performance of the game is stable on the PS5, with load times almost instantaneous as expected. However, load times on PS4 aren't so bad either. Both gen versions of the game do have their own bugs and glitches that need to be ironed out though. Some graphically demanding events like the storm exploding the rocket on Orbital caused my game to do this weird freeze thing. It was a sight to behold, even on last gen, but the freeze is concerning.
Oh shit! Tatama! Oh damn! Tumama yung storm dun sa rocket. Ah, damn.
On the PS5, there are server lag issues that causes everyone on the map to rubber band for a few seconds.
Aha! I see you. Oh, nagra-rubber band ako. Yup. Okay.
There are also bugs that kind of ruin the game experience on next gen. For example, there's a bug at the start of the match where all your loadouts disappear, and the only way to be able to fix this is either to make new loadouts while in the deploy screen, or to find a new match. Making new loadouts, however, will delete all your previous loadouts. There's also a revive glitch where you won't be able to stand up from a crouch, and your tag won't appear, so friendly players will think you're an enemy. And I've heard that the fix for this is a redeploy, because if you die to an enemy, you won't be able to respawn for the rest of the game. I've had this issue multiple times during my play sessions. Frame rate for both consoles is set at 60 frames per second, but the movement feels a lot smoother on PS5. Responsiveness on the PS5 feels a lot better, as it feels almost 1-to-1, compared to last gen where I said previously that gunplay is good overall, but feels like hit markers are delayed by a little bit. Haptic feedback and adaptive triggers are present on the PS5 version of the game, but adaptive triggers are off by default. Haptic feedback feels great. You can even feel the footsteps on your controller, as well as the bumping around in your vehicle, and especially explosions. I did decide to turn this off, as I needed to work on my aim for this game. In-game crashes are present in both platforms, and it puts you back on the home screen. Unlike on Xbox, where I've heard some issues where the game itself crashes, as well as the console. Thankfully, so far, I've only experienced the crash to home screen glitches once. Map sizes and player counts on next-gen truly make the difference in both platforms, as next-gen consoles open up the map by a large margin. And the 128 player count creates a chaotic atmosphere for all the games, most especially on Breakthrough. There is still definitely favorite objectives where a large group of players will focus their attention on, but with a high volume of players there won't be a lack of action on most of the map. For example, here on Breakaway, this is the playable area for PS4 and PS5. This applies on all maps for Battlefield 2042, where a large section of the map is reduced for last gen. My overall thoughts? The PS5 definitely got the better end of the deal here. It feels like the game was truly meant for next gen, but that doesn't mean it doesn't work for PS4. As I even had a few games on it after trying it out on my PS5, and while I did feel the differences, it wasn't enough to ruin the whole game experience for me. Both versions of the game suffer from their own bugs and glitches, but I've heard talk of a day one patch for November 19th, so hopefully it addresses these issues. Now, I'm curious as to what you think. Will you be holding off for the PS5 version, or will you go for last gen? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you all again so much for watching.
Uy, may hovercraft na nakasabit. Ayan na naman, oh, look. They're using the hovercrafts to go up the walls. That's so ridiculous.